Hi Libra, my name is Bria Bogatin and I am the founder and creator of White Shadow Spiritual Advising. Please ignore the paint on my hands. Today we're going to be doing the tarot forecast for the remainder of July. And check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. You can also check out your Venus and Mercury signs, if you want advice on love or communication. All that can be found in your birth chart. So below I'll put the name for my Facebook and Instagram, which is just White Shadow Spiritual Advising, and I post daily readings on there, and that's where you can also find information about my services and pricing, and that's where you can get in contact with me. Please just message me directly through either Facebook or Instagram. If you don't resonate with this guidance right in this exact moment, that's okay. Keep it in the back of your head. See what transpires for the next week or so. And it's always good to be forewarned, right? So, without further ado, Libra, the first card you're receiving is the Ten of Rods, also known as the Ten of Wands. I have a habit of saying both, so I apologize for that, but it's the same card. So, the Ten of Rods, you see this man, and he is struggling to hold up all these rods. First of all, what is he doing trying to hold up all these rods? Like, this is just not necessary. The Ten of Rods can very much allude to stress-related health concerns. Maybe the stress you're feeling within your mind, within your heart, worries and overthinking, or maybe feeling stressed out at work, overworking yourself. It's going to start manifesting physically. So maybe you might get sick or have a lot of headaches, your back might start hurting, and so this is your warning to slow down, put down these rods, or at least some of them, and rest. I definitely believe that this season of Cancer is, in the month of July, is very much about rest. And then, once we get into the season of Leo and going into the month of August, I think it's going to be a lot of energy that's amped up. So you need to rest now, before new opportunities come your way. Maybe you'll miss them because you're not taking the initiative to rest and rejuvenate. This card can also very much be about taking on something that you are just now realizing has a lot more responsibilities than you once thought. Or maybe you're just really trying to do the most in some area of your life, like maybe since this corona thing happened and you're not making as much money, you're trying to rack your brain and overload on what can I do, what do I need to do, what is next for me, how can I be successful and accomplished, and the universe is just like, honey, you just need to chill, lay it down, why are you struggling, that you will find success, but you're not going to find it by struggling. And sometimes the recipe to success is to rest so that we can get there. So stop worrying, stop overthinking, stop putting yourself through the muck for no reason. And even, maybe this can be about you having to put your guard down. Why is this person holding up these rods? Is he trying to protect himself, If he is trying to protect himself, what is it from? Because there's nothing of, that should be of warning or anything sinister, in the background of this card. So maybe you need to put your walls down in some way. Maybe now you're a little worried about being vulnerable and what would happen if you are vulnerable. And you just need to step back and just allow it to happen. And that's where you're going to find your breakthrough, because this is your next card, and it is the Ace of Pentacles. So I always say any ace card is like a whole new portal being opened for you. It's so much bigger than leaving behind a chapter or closing a book. It is whole new ways of living, being, breathing, and doing. And in the area of the Pentacles, which is our career, our relationship to abundance and finances, career opportunities. So this is, like I was saying, your recipe to success. This is what you need to do in order to get to this breakthrough. Your breakthrough is going to come from resting and rejuvenating and listening to your body. Your body's probably telling you that you need to do something specific, get a massage, rest, meditate, whatever it may be. And if you listen to that, then you definitely are going to open up the door of opportunities to other things. Always keep in mind that our emotions are, related to our money flow and our workflow and the abundance we attract. A lot of people forget that, our money flow and our money cycles, whatever, can be affected by other things that are not healed in our lives. So keep that in mind during this time. The next card you're receiving is the Empress. So this is a really beautiful card. I love this card for Libra, because Libras do have that goddess-like energy. The divine feminine exudes from Libras. In my experiences, I definitely believe. So the Empress is a representation of the divine feminine. The Empress is like luxurious, you know. She is very rich, and just like the luxuries, the little luxuries of life are just like everything to her, and she's grateful for that. Maybe during this time you need to write down gratitude lists, and start taking more note to the little luxuries of your life, you know. Even little things like all the food you have in your fridge, the beautiful home that you have, you know. Maybe you love gardening, you know, taking these activities in your home, in your space, and having that intention of viewing them and experiencing them in a luxurious manner, which will manifest even more luxury into your life. This is a card of giving birth to new ideas and new ways of living. This is a card of self-love. So Libra, you know, you're going from here to here, you know, and the Ace of Pentacles is in between. So this new energy you're walking into is very much an energy of self-love and being more true to yourself and just doing you, you know, doing the damn thing, taking more time for you. Any ideas that you have during this time definitely should be implemented. You know, get creative, start writing more, start drawing, start painting. You know, maybe if you have a thing of making your own clothes, get more into that, because there is a lot of blessings to be found there that maybe you aren't exactly realizing or noticing right now during this time. And yeah, so the last card you're receiving is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is, this card is so interesting to me. So you see this man, and he is suspended upside down, and, but he doesn't look, you know, he looks fine. He doesn't look stressed out, he looks content. And he has an aura around his head. So what this represents is being too comfortable. This can be a sign for you that maybe there's a certain energy or situation in your life that you really need to let go of, and you know you need to let go of it, hence the aura around his head, which represents understanding the signs from spirit and the messages, but just not taking action upon it, which is why this man is still upside down on this pole. He's not taking action upon his guidance and taking action upon the universe and his spirit guides pushing him to do better and make better decisions. And this can also represent a revelation of thought. So maybe you need to leave behind a friendship or a relationship, a job, you know, maybe you need to switch up the energy in your home, and your perspectives are going to be very much challenged during this time, you know, even starting with the Ten of Rods and your relationship to stress and worry and how that affects your body. There's something internally that is shifting and flipping for you, and it's going to allow for a lot more freedom, you know, so that, you know, maybe next month during your reading you get the Hangman in reversed and you're off the pole, you know, you're finally upright and going to see things in a more healthier way. So don't be afraid to challenge your perceptions. And the Empress and the Hanged Man cards are actually both Archangel Gabriel cards. I work a lot with the Archangels, so any higher arcana cards I automatically relate to one of the Archangels. So with you getting 2 Archangel Gabriel cards in your reading, you should expect very good news within the next 2 months or so. So be on the lookout for that. There is good news coming your way, and there's something that's just going to revamp your life. And maybe you need this flip of perspective and that extra push to leave a certain stagnant situation that is, you're only there because you're comfortable, you know, you're only there because you don't want to step outside your comfort zone. The universe doesn't like comfortable, you know. If you stay comfortable for too long, you will get that rug ripped out from underneath you. A form of self-love is recognizing where your comfort zones are and stepping outside of them and making yourself better. So know that with this guidance from the Hanged Man, once you're able to do that, you're going to see very, very good news. Maybe good news solidifying or confirming something that has been bothering you or that you've been really wanting. Almost like a sigh of relief that is going to come your way. And if you're connected to the angels, it might just be coming directly from Archangel Gabriel. And yeah, keep out your signals or whatever for messages from this angel, and get ready for some really great news. So that is your message for the rest of the month of July, Libra. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your month, and I will catch you here soon.